It's a sound heard much more often now than in the past. Foley Fire Rescue is responding to an alarming increase in calls since last year. The average annual call increase over the last several years has held at 11%. The jump in calls from last year to this year has Foley Fire Chief Joey Darby alarmed. He says the jump in call volume doesn't count 300 call-outs deemed Hurricane Sally related.
Now, as I look at the last fiscal year, we see a jump almost to 40%. So again, we're going from steady growth to exponential growth, and that's concerning.
Darby says the #1 call for assistance the department gets is for motor vehicle collisions, followed by citizen assist calls for falls or medical response. Foley was the fastest growing city in the county last year. Darby believes it's a combination of the growth in the residential population and a spike in tourism since the 2020 hurricane that has skewed the numbers and spread out his personnel.
What's happening with that level of call volume is we're getting multiple calls at the same time, so our resources get stretched instead of just that 3 or 4 or 5 calls per day. It's not uncommon now for us to have 10, 12, maybe even 15 calls a day.
The Foley City Council and Mayor Ralph Helmick heard Chief Darby's report, and the city is addressing the issue. The council has already approved the purchase of a new fire engine, but because of back orders, won't be able to take delivery for close to 400 days. Mayor Helmick says that's just part of the solution.
Our southwest quadrant has exploded in growth. We know that at some point we're going to need a new fire station down there. The challenge is not building a new building. The challenge is manning it. Because when you get a new building and you put trucks down there and new crew, you have to have at least 9 firemen, 3 per crew.
Both Chief Darby and Mayor Helmick agree that this huge jump we've seen in call volume from last year to present should level back off to the previous year's annual increase of 8 to 12%. The hope is that by the time that new fire engine is ready to deliver in the mid-2023, it'll have a new fire station there on the southwest side to call home. Reporting live in Foley, Hal Sherritt, Fox 10 News.